My name is Akiva Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law, so please subscribe to our channel. Let's talk a little bit about the Michigan divorce process. I mean, there you sit, trying to find that information about what goes on. Let me tell you what goes on. Once your lawyer drafts your complaint for divorce, which is put together based on the history and the information that you provide, it is then filed in the county office, the county clerk's office where you live. The clerk then randomly assigns your case to a family law judge sitting in that county, and that judge issues a summons. The summons is an order to take action. And that summons basically tells people, you got a certain amount of days, you're being sued, you got to do X, Y, Z. The summons is then sent back to the lawyers with the complaint that was originally filed, and the lawyer takes the summons and the complaint and has to serve the other side. By service, I mean you got to get it to them somehow. And how do you do that? Well, usually you use a bailiff or a court officer or some functionary of the court to provide that service. There are other means of service too, but you got to get the other person the paper somehow. And if he served in the state of Michigan from a Michigan court, that means he's got 21 days within which to do something. And the thing that he will do is he will hire a law firm to represent him, he or she will, and that law firm will file a timely answer within the appropriate amount of days. Once that answer is filed, now we have a complaint filed, we have an answer filed, then once everybody's in, the court will then set up a schedule of events, certain things that have to be done by certain days. That will be the life cycle of the case. If it's a divorce with children, or what lawyers call a DM case, then the life cycle will be broader, and it'll span over a period of at least 6 months, because there's a 6-month waiting period. And that means if you start your divorce in January, don't expect that you could possibly be invited to finalize it until June, July. Now, it doesn't mean that on the 6-month, 180-day your divorce will end. That's a guideline. Really, the state court administrator's office is not going to get on the court about the age of your case until it's a year. Okay, so within that year, the court will give discovery and leeways and all that, but it'll be a minimum of 6 months. If there are no children in it, we call it a DO case, a divorce without children, then there will be a life cycle of the case too, but it won't be 6 months. The court will set with the life cycle of that case to be 60 days, which means after the 60th day, the court will invite the parties to finalize if it's ready to go. So sometimes you can have cases that go very quickly. Even in a DM case where there are children, the court has the discretion to allow you to finish early, even earlier than the 6 months. In the 36-year history of this firm, the quickest we've ever done a divorce with children was 42 days. We finalized the case in 42 days. It's like a month and a half. However, I don't think that your case will necessarily go quickly like that, because that case was very fact-specific. As I recall, they were separated for 3 years already. Everything was already divided. The divorce was just a pro forma thing, not to establish what's going to happen, but to acknowledge what they've already done. And in that case, the court felt it was the best interest of the children to go early. The court does have that discretion, but most of the time it's going to take longer. Your case is going to take what it takes based on the specific facts of your situation. If you have any questions about that situation, reach out. And of course, we'll be glad to help you out.